Good evening everyone, welcome aboard this easyJet flight shortly departing for Birmingham. In the interest of safety, if we can ask you to place only large items of hand luggage into the overhead lockers. If you have a trolley bag, if we can please ask you to place this wheels in first. This allows us to maximise the space which is in the lockers. Any small pieces of hand luggage, which includes ladies' handbags, laptop computers, any duty-free items and any other small items of hand luggage, if we can ask you to safely store these underneath the seats in front of you, unless you are sat at one of our emergency exit rows or front row seats. Please take care when using overhead lockers in case any items may fall out. Please then take your allocated seat, which can be found on your boarding card, and then fasten your seatbelt ready for our departure. easyJet does operate a strict no smoking policy on board all flights, and this includes the use of e-cigarettes. We would like to thank you for observing this. Face masks are an easyJet requirement. These must be worn for the duration of your flight with us down to Birmingham. These can be removed for a very short period of time to have something to eat or drink whilst you're seated, but these must be put back on immediately afterwards or otherwise instructed by the crew. Face masks are only effective if we all wear them, so we do ask you to wear your face masks to protect everyone on board. Due to the current health precautions, we are unable to provide you with any in-flight magazines, so for our current range of magazines and brochures, these can be downloaded from the easyJet app, and we ask you to do this now prior to our departure.
So maybe a wee bit quicker than that, but far more importantly, now the doors have closed, or about to close, sorry, the cabin crew will run through the safety procedures that we have on this Airbus aircraft later on, so just a couple of minutes of your time would be very much appreciated by the cabin crew. Taking off on the West Sea runway that takes us initially towards Glasgow, a left turn down over the Lake District, and not long after that we'll be starting our descent over Manchester and towards Birmingham. As I said, I'll be flying it down. I'll have a chat with you once we get going, so until then I'll leave you in the very capable hands of the cabin crew. Thanks very much.
Cabin crew boarding complete.
We will shortly be closing the doors, so please complete any final calls or messages. Electronic devices may be used at all times if they are in flight mode. Laptops must be safely stowed for takeoff. If you become aware of any electronic device being damaged or overheating, please inform us immediately.
aircraft doors for departure. Once again, we'd like to welcome you on board this easyJet flight shortly departing for Birmingham. As the captain has said, today's flight time shall take approximately 45 minutes. We'd like to extend a special welcome to our easyJet Plus card holders. My name's David, I'm your cabin manager on board this evening. Assisting me in the cabin, we have Nathan, Chloe and Jane. We're all on board to make your journey safe and comfortable, so if there is anything you need, please do ask. I'd like to take you through the safety features of this Airbus A320. Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets and the brace position that you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. Please be aware of your nearest exits as demonstrated by the cabin crew. Your nearest usable exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted and released as shown. It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask toward you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Hold the mask in place with the strap and pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. In the unlikely event of needing to use an oxygen mask, your face mask must be removed before putting on your oxygen mask. If you land on water, take a jacket from under your seat. Remove from the pouch and put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and click together. Pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate it by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into this tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. The cabin crew can assist you with life jackets for children. Your tray table must now be stowed, armrests are down, your window blinds are open and seatbelts fastened. Thank you for listening and we wish you a very pleasant flight with easyJet. Very shortly we shall be dimming the cabin lights for takeoff. If you wish to continue reading, you will find your reading lights located in the panel above your head. limited. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you're seated, and if you need to leave your seat, please keep the aisle clear to allow others to pass by. Please take care of opening the overhead lockers in case anything falls out. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. All are fitted with smoke detectors, and smoking is not permitted on board at any time. This includes e-cigarettes. Please ensure that there are no more than 2 people queuing at the toilets to avoid congestion. If you are leaving your seat to use the toilets or to open overhead lockers, we do ask you to ensure that you are wearing your face mask, and so you're not disturbed by the cabin crew during your flight with us today. If you are planning to have a rest down to Birmingham, we do ask you once again to ensure that you are properly wearing your face mask, covering your nose and mouth. Due to COVID-19, public health authorities recommend frequent hand washing with soap and water, and to cover your mouth and nose when sneezing or coughing, and to use a tissue or flexed elbow, and avoid touching your face. We apply a fine mist of disinfectant to all surfaces in the aircraft cabin, and in case of spillages, advise a member of the crew who will provide you with clean wipes. Please do not use your own wipes. In a few moments' time, the cabin crew will be passing through the cabin, offer you the chance to purchase both drinks and snacks on board. We have hot drinks which include teas, coffee and cappuccino, and we also have a selection of soft drinks, beers, wines and spirits. To accompany your drinks on board, we have a selection of both sweet and savoury snacks. Details of products and their prices can be found on your bistro menu card, which you can find in the seat pocket in front of you. Payment is card only. This is either debit, credit or Maestro cards. We do not accept Revolut cards on board, and contactless is our preferred method of payment. For now, please sit back, relax and enjoy this short flight with us to Birmingham.
All remains to say thanks for flying with us when we drop the flight, and we look forward to seeing you aboard again soon. Thanks so much.
The cabin to collect all rubbish, newspapers, magazines. We do ask you to check in your seat pocket and your surrounding floor area, as rubbish items cannot be left on board. Please review your safety card before landing. A reminder, in the event of an emergency, leave all cabin baggage on board. Finally, the toilets are no longer in service. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to Birmingham. Electronic devices may now be used if they're within reach for calls, messaging and internet access. Please keep your seatbelt fastened and remain seated until the seatbelt sign is switched off. The doors are open and you have been invited to disembark. Take all your personal belongings with you, checking in the seat pocket, underneath the seats and in the overhead lockers. Take care when opening overhead lockers in case anything falls out. Please take your rubbish with you and please respect social distancing and allow time and space for others as you leave the aircraft. Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area. Being responsible for our impact on the planet is important to easyJet. That is why we've offset the carbon emissions from all fuel used on our flights by investing in projects globally, protecting against deforestation and supporting renewable energy projects. Finally, thank you for flying with us today and we do look forward to welcoming you on board an easyJet flight sometime soon. Once again, thank you and a very good evening.
Cabin crew, please disarm doors for arrival. Thank you.